guys, welcome back to Inside the Seller Studio. I'm Rebecca, this is John. We've got a different camera angle going on today because our workspace is currently full of things that we're currently working on.
It's not that different. It's not that different.
Is it really not that different? It seems like it.
We're just slid over a little bit. So we currently are drowning, I guess would be the term, in product. The area around the camera just on the table itself is covered. I can touch 100 different things within arm's reach. We have piles and piles of stuff on the floor, in totes, in IKEA bags. It has been very hot here recently. It has been very difficult to get out into the garage. Want to get out into the garage to make any type of progress. We did go to garage sales yesterday. We did see one post which made us get up and get out. It was a fun one. Everything was essentially $1 or less. A lot of quarter stuff, but it got us out, and then it made us end up going to a couple different other sales. No home runs, just more stuff that we don't really need. We have quite a bit of stuff.
That's really why we should take summers off, because we don't need the product.
Yeah, maybe we should do that, but we're not going to. So,
no, it's just too much fun.
Yeah, so we have no real big topics this week. We're going to show you what we're shipping out today, like the past couple of weeks. No really big crazy sales, consistent, but not a ton of stuff. We also haven't, like I said, if we haven't been cleaning and processing, we haven't been listing very much either.
No, it's been really slow we've consistently listed, just not the volumes that we were listing.
Yeah.
So we're keeping to just a couple items a day.
We did buy a box of slash trade, I guess, because it was a trade slash purchase. A box of video game boxes, mostly empty stuff. Like I can reach one because they're still stacked here. But like this is Golden Sun, the Lost Age. That's the box. It's empty. None of the Game Boy games had games in them, which you may find or think is disappointing, but the boxes actually sell really well. We'll go ahead and put all the screenshots of the ones that we've sold previous to what you're gonna see today for what we're shipping. But we did really well. We've done really well. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 more items out of that box, and we sold everything else, I think, which is pretty good.
We did buy protective cases on Amazon. I just looked at reviews to see who had the best reviews. It was like 10 of them for $12 or $13 for the Game Boy Advance, the Nintendo size, and the Nintendo 64 / Super Nintendo.
We did have some 64 boxes.
That's worth it for us to invest in that because it protects it just a little bit more in shipping.
Yeah, it makes it look better, especially when the boxes are in bad shape. It helps it keep its form, but it also gives just that extra protection when shipping an item. Yeah, so I guess we'll just go over real quick what we're shipping today.
Okay.
Let me reach over here and try to grab them real quick.
One of them's kind of heavy.
Oops. Sorry, camera. Made you move. Okay, so first things first, we sold a box for Metroid, the classic NES series. It does have all of its paperwork inside. It is in, like we said, the plastic case protector. That sold for
$56.15 plus shipping.
Just for the box with the manual and the inserts. No game included.
When you advertise them, I haven't looked too closely at the listings. Do you say you put them in a protective case, or is that just like a bonus that they see when they open it up?
I take a picture with it in its case. But if I have space left in the title, I put case. Collectors is just too big of a word, unfortunately. This was another item that was in that same box. A really obscure handheld / cell phone. I don't remember exactly what it was, but this is Sonic In for the Nokia N-Gage. This was a very short-lived time for this system, but I believe it was both a phone and a handheld.
And it's cool. It's like a cartridge game inside. It almost looks like it's the same size as a Nintendo Switch game.
It's very, very close.
Very similar.
What did it sell for?
$25 plus shipping. That was a best offer that was sent out.
And then at lots of garage sales, even yesterday, we bought media, sealed media. Just, you never know when someone needs that movie, and it's nice to have it. This is a Blu-ray copy of Dances with Wolves, 25th anniversary or something, celebrating 25 years.
I wonder if this one sold because of his new movie out, and people are like, oh, let's go back and watch old Kevin Costner movies.
Absolutely.
That sold for $12.70 free shipping.
Then this is from a couple garage sales where I think it's titled the one we messed up at garage sales.
Oh gosh, I can.
I'm pretty sure this came with it. Star Ocean for the 360. It's a 3-disc game, has its manual and everything, and that sold for
$15.11 plus shipping.
Then we have, they're kind of beat up, little brittle, but they're the American Girl collections in like hardbound.
Yeah, it's Felicity, Kit, and Josephina's stories.
Of course.
So because they are beat up, we did price accordingly for condition. They sold for $49.11 plus shipping for the 3 of them.
Even though if they were in perfect shape, it would have been
like $30 to $40 each.
Yeah. And then the last item is a record we purchased at a garage sale, Martina McBride's Greatest Hits or something. Yep, Greatest Hits, the RCA years. This is the Walmart edition, which means it has the blue vinyl inside. That sold to a
repeat buyer.
A repeat buyer that is a drop shipper, which then we get the crazy message that they're a corporation buying
gifts
or prizes for
a specific company based out of New York, but they're not in New York. It's a crazy long message.
It's just a drop shipper.
Yeah, including the don't use any invoices, don't put anything that says eBay on there.
Which our boxes specifically say eBay on it. We shipped it out last time and had no issues.
We did put the label over eBay, but
yeah,
like that's.
I thought I was gonna have an issue and just say we needed to cancel, but I'd rather have the sale. It's easier that way.
It sold for $30.11 plus shipping, but we didn't include any invoice. We don't include invoices anyways.
I don't think really anybody does, unless you're returning something. That's the only time we see paperwork.
Yeah, but it's media mail anyways, so we would not include a thank you card because that little insert takes away the media part of it.
Because it's considered advertisement.
So we don't include that in media mail.
Other news: post office is increasing shipping rates.
Yeah.
On multiple various types. Anything from media, I think, is going up 10%. Ground Advantage is going upwards of 15%. I don't really remember the exacts. And then Priority is also going up 10 to 20%, depending on which level of priority, like box or envelope or whatever you use, which is always fun. It's always a good time.
Yay.
Yeah. But for the most part,
we're trying to just do calculated if we're charging shipping. I gotta start. I gotta start weighing
do calculated at all.
And stop guesstimating.
I do.
Flat rate.
Yeah. I just
like you're willing to eat some of the cost. You're gonna say, well, this is the most that someone would pay.
But I also haven't had any issues lately.
My weights are just off, but it hasn't come back to bite us yet.
Not yet. It's getting real close.
Some of my weights are so far off.
It's getting real close. And then I guess the only other real thing that we're going to talk about today is hopefully we can post.
I better not kick that.
That'll be really noisy.
Tumbling.
Is we are going to actually set up this coming October at the Nostalgia Con
slash Tulsa Comic Book Swap.
at the same place it was. We went a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, in Glenpool.
In Glenpool, it's going to be the same thing. This is kind of their Halloween spectacular. So we're going to be setting up. We have a booth, tables, product. So we're buying in a different capacity than we usually do. So we're going to be setting some stuff aside for that event. We're going to be buying things specifically for that event, all in the hopes that we sell it there. But if we don't, it can just as easily be listed online and still sold for the same amount of profit, or sales or whatever.
Yeah, we'll be in fourth quarter at that point, so we're not worried about it. We don't have concerns for holding items. One of the big items that we are sitting on a lot of, I guess, is Lego. We have a ton of Lego. We pulled in a bag that John had bought the weekend I was recovering from surgery, so I didn't care about whatever he had. And that has been a lot of fun, going through that and getting some of the stuff listed, because we just don't want to take that with us. But then
that was in the video.
Getting it clean, and
you have to have eyes in the back of your head because I had a lady sneak up behind me and grab one of the bins that went with all the other stuff I purchased. But I don't want to know what was in it, so I don't care.
But what we have found is crazy good stuff.
Yeah.
So we're getting it cleaned and sorted, and
yep. And
that'll be
it's
something
Lego. We always have Lego.
We
and
love Lego.
We always have to sit down, clean it, and sort it. For sure.
And we have an ambitious goal of finishing out the vintage Lego collection that we bought last year. The sets that we had decided we were going to build and sell online, we're going to get those built, and then the rest of it we're just going to take to the convention and sell in bulk. Like, all together with the manuals. Probably may not be complete, but here's what most likely is there. Not separate it, not mix it with anything else, because that would stress me out, so I would rather.
Yeah. Because we still have it sorted.
Yeah.
It's right over here somewhere.
It's in all these bins in these monster boxes.
Yeah. And there's actually more over there. Built vehicles and so on. I found that digging for something the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But those aren't the sets that we're going to be selling, because, well, we will at the convention, but not online, because they're not great sets to sell.
Well, unless it goes with one of the bigger sets we're building.
Yeah.
Huh.
It won't, because it's a castle set, the one I'm building now.
That's the only one we're building? We're not going to build any of those?
I don't have the manuals, but I think we're going to do the ocean ones, too.
I think we have another, 15 sets set aside. But she doesn't remember that.
We're super ambitious. It's okay. We'll get it.
I don't care. I'll just keep.
That was my
Lego.
goal. John didn't care to set this goal for it.
I did not say that goal.
He's got enough other stuff to set aside and sort through, and I was like, well, hey, let's do these Legos.
Yeah. Okay, and then one final question.
Oh.
And then we're gonna call it, because we got a really busy day. How does Facebook Marketplace treat you? So this past week, last Sunday, for example, this individual posted a Wii U plus games for $150. There were 3 or 4 games in that stack that we personally wanted for our collection. And the sum of those costs came to about $125, $130 for those games. So that was a good deal for us, because then we can move on from the rest of the stuff and maybe get those games for free. I messaged the seller. I asked if they were available. She said yes. I responded 1 minute later and said, I can pick up now, or we can find a different time and date. She didn't message me back for 2 days and said, I can't do now. Well, now is Sunday. It's now Tuesday. And it's pending. So it's pending to somebody else, which is fine, but I was available.
We figured she got multiple messages, just responding so quickly when she responded back that usually, I don't know, that usually makes you think you're in.
Yeah, for sure.
When they respond.
For sure. Well, come to find out, she held on to it till Thursday, and then messaged us back saying it's still pending, but it is available if you're willing to pay more than the person who's already offered more than the list price. So she said she had somebody that offered her $175, which I guess got them first in line. And then she said that we could beat $175, she could sell it to us. One, I'm not doing that. I'm not competing against myself because I don't know if there's a real person or not. Two, this market is like that. I find that to be totally true.
Yeah, because I messaged someone yesterday on not video games, and I just asked a bunch of questions. This was marked as available, and they were like, oh, it's actually pending for even more than what it was listed. It wasn't even worth what it was listed at. I was just asking to like lowball. So then they're trying to get even more because they have someone that they're holding it for until next week.
So we think a lot of these people are just holding on stuff and trying to get more, which is totally fine. It's their stuff. But don't tell me it's available when I say I can buy it, because unlike other people, I'm ready to walk out the door immediately. So we just had a really rough week with Facebook Marketplace. We've sold some stuff, but we haven't purchased anything. And these people are just, and after so many messages back and forth, Facebook now gives you the option to rate the seller. I rated her. She's not happy with it, I'm sure, but
But do people pay attention to ratings on Facebook Marketplace?
Sometimes. It kind of depends. If I'm looking for something and I see someone has it and it seems like a too good of a deal, I do click on their ratings. And then like their first 3 ratings are all scam, scam, scam. I'm like, oh, never mind then.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it before though, that we're like the weirdos here, because when we see something we want, we're ready to buy right then and there.
Because we know it's a good deal.
And we want it. We're not just out perusing and like, maybe we'll change our mind.
And we don't want to compete.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. I don't want to compete with 100 other people and the price go up. If she wants to do that, she can list it on eBay and do an auction. But yeah, that's kind of our thoughts on Facebook Marketplace this week. You can tell us your thoughts in the comments.
I mean, buying on Facebook Marketplace, not selling.
We're fine with selling.
Good luck. I mean, yesterday we sold something, and I said, "How soon can you pick it up?" And the lady was like, "Now."
Yeah. So.
That's cool.
We like the now. We don't like the, the third Tuesday of August. That doesn't work. But thanks for watching.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next week.
Hey, don't forget to go watch our Wednesday videos of us actually out at garage sales. I know this last one was pretty boring, but it's also, the end of the day, and that's why the title is what it is. But this coming week, we have all new footage from a completely different week, different neighborhoods. We finally finished the large neighborhood citywide garage sales. Those are all over. So I'm pretty excited about these upcoming videos. But thanks for joining us. Have a good day.